Hello, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we're going to be talking about three important books that you need to read before you start investing. So, these three books are going to be the guide for your investment journey. So, we all know how important reading is. Guys, if you're investing, you have to read at least a book a week. Remember what Warren Buffett says? He said he reads 500 pages a day. 500 pages a day is a lot, but still, that just shows you where the best investors stand. And every single investor, think about it, they all say the same thing, how important reading is. So, enough of the rambling, let's get into that first book. The first book we're going to talk about is Boglehead's Guide to Investing by John Bogle. So, basically, when I got into this book, it really changed my view on everything because I remember someone recommended me this book because I was just so frustrated with putting my money into the banks and just not seeing it grow, or I didn't know why. Like, it wasn't growing, it wasn't moving really. So I kind of wanted to do my own research, find out what was going on. And that's when I found this book. This book basically shows you the difference between like kind of passive investing and then like investing with like a manager, which is the bank. It broadens your mind to investing, and it shows you everything, kind of the basics of what you need to know about passive investing. And that's very key because we got to understand what we want to be before we get into this investment journey. Do you want to be a passive investor or an active investor? Because there's a big difference, right? And before we get into that, we have to know how we feel about investing if we want to put in the work, because majority of people do not want to read 10Ks, they don't want to read business reports, they don't want to have to follow up on companies. Like, a lot of people got stuff to do. So you have to understand what you want to be. And when you read this book, it will at least show you that putting your money with managers and banks is not a good idea. It gives you the guidelines of how you can actually take your own investment power into your own hands, because as we know, managers do not beat the general market, the S&P, the TSX. They go way below that. So if you can get at least 7% a year, 6% a year, just passively investing, dollar cost averaging down in your positions just into the market, then you can see a lot of growth without focusing on 10Ks and reading business reports. So the second book on the important books to read for beginners is called Invested by Daniel Town and Phil Town. This book is very important. Basically, this book goes through Daniel Town's kind of life and journey through her investment practice. And remember, in this book, Phil Town is basically teaching her the guidelines to investing and how to like go about investing. As she goes through her investment practice, she learns a lot about investing and like how to find good companies and what to invest in. So the important part of this book is actually the valuation part of the book. It literally shows you how to evaluate companies and how to find a proper price to pay. And this is what kind of opened my mind and like changed my life pretty much, because in 2018 I read so many books on investing, and I still didn't have a guideline on how to like actually know when do I buy a stock, like what price do I pay, and how do I look for that. And this book shows you that exact process. So this is why this book is so amazing. And then this book actually got me really into investing because it lays the foundation and it shows you the tangible, something that you can see how that process works. So guys, if you want to know how to price a business, how to know if it's undervalued, you have to read this book, or at least this book gives you the guideline to find out more valuation methods. But I still use this valuation method in my practice now. Lastly, the last book I'm going to recommend is called The Essentials of Financing and Accounting by Edward Fields. Guys, this book is really important on your investment journey. Can you imagine living in Mexico and not understanding Spanish or not speaking it at all? It doesn't make sense if you want to live in Mexico. It's basically the same thing for investing. Finance and actual accounting, that's the language of investing. You have to understand how to look at a business, how to understand its assets, its liabilities, its goodwill, its untangible assets. You got to understand all of that. And that's what you need to know before you investing into a company, because what if the company is a fraud? Even though that doesn't happen a lot, you still got to understand what you're looking at when you're looking at a balance sheet. Understanding the concepts of a balance sheet, of an income statement, of a cash flow statement, this is going to be crucial for you, because you're going to have to find out if this business has a competitive advantage. Is this a safe business to invest in? This is the most pretty much down to earth, unbiased thing you're going to get in the market. When companies release their financial statements, it's going to be, has to be kind of due to regulations, right? You can't kind of fudge it. You can, but it's rarely they're going to do that, because then that's just fraud. So we want to get basically the meat and potatoes, the organic stuff, like the stuff that's going to actually affect your investment practice. So when you understand accounting and finance, and at least you can understand the balance sheet, it's gonna come a long way, because we have to read 10Ks if we really want to succeed in this business of investing. Reading 10Ks is what it's gonna come down to when we try to find these wonderful businesses. So guys, these are my 3 books I really recommend for you guys to read if you want to become actually a good investor, or just you're starting out. So if you like this video, can you please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you guys in the next video.